Good day, everybody, and welcome to another webinar, short webinar, with owners sharing their experiences with us. And today we are thrilled to have somebody outside of America from Canada, Lisa and Ryan Stewart, who do about the same thing in Canada we do here and have similar challenges, one of which is, of course, training. So welcome, Lisa and Ryan.
Hello. How are you?
Thank you for joining us. Either Lisa or Ryan, tell us a little bit about your company.
Based in Hamilton, Ontario, the medium-sized city. Posh has been in business since August 2011. Today we have 88 repeat clients and 7 full-time cleaners. 1 company car, and we're working on the next one. So we started working with Sharon using Core in August of last year, 2012.
And at that time, I understand Lisa was going, well, I remember Lisa was going out to clean every single day because it was hard for the 3 of us to meet. Lisa usually wasn't in on these meetings. Ryan and I had them, right, Lisa?
That's right. Now I rarely clean.
Wonderful. And you're there all the time, as we can see, which is great. So, Lisa, how many repeat clients did you have when we started working together and you started using Core? Do you remember?
About 30, 25 to 30.
Okay. So you've grown a lot in the last year. Major congratulations on that. So tell me, what are some of the things that you think Core helped with your company?
It shortened the time in training. It saves us a lot of time. It cuts time in about half, which saves us money. It also adds professionalism to our team. It has structured our company. It's provided rules and guidelines, and our team looks professional. We put ourselves in a professional position.
Okay, so when you say it, let's go back to the time that it's cutting down. Why does it take less time to train your people now that you're using Core?
Because they watch the videos, and then I pretty much shadow them to ensure that they're following the training system according to the videos, which saves time because everybody learns how to do the same routine in the same manner, and they're cleaning a room in less time as if they would be scattered. So it's pretty much like a structured way of cleaning, let's say a kitchen or a bathroom, rather than, wasting time not having the proper tools and equipment and supplies, going back and forth because they've forgotten items, so everything's pretty much carried around with them in a caddy with their tools and their belts, which comes in very handy, and in that sense it saves a lot of time.
So Lisa, besides saving time in the training concept, are they cleaning the houses faster?
They are. They're cleaning because they're concentrating more on their designated areas. So in terms of how they clean the home, being assigned to the bathrooms, let's say. So the bathroom person is cleaning bathrooms, kitchen person is cleaning kitchens, and then there's a dusting person, and they carry on the team to work in a faster, at a faster pace.
So let's say it used to take you 3 hours, and I know I'm putting you on the spot here, but let's say it used to take you 3 hours to clean a home and let's not even talk square footage. How much less time do you think it takes now? Like a home that used to take 3 hours takes how long now?
I would say about an hour and a half with a team of 3.
And it used to take you 3 hours with a team of 3? No, probably not. Huh?
No, it would take a little less, but without the structure of, using the system, Core, without the system, it would take a lot longer because everybody was pretty much scattered and not, there was no system to follow or no procedure in place or the right tools at hand, and, you waste time going back and forth and trying to find, let's say, the proper duster to hide dust, or handy in your apron, so, and your bottles, you're like attached to your apron. So in that sense, I think it just saves a lot of time going back and forth in finding supplies at the right time.
Okay. So how about quality? Has it had an impact on your quality?
Well, because everybody's cleaning the same way and using the same system, I think the quality is there. So if you were to change your cleaners, you know, sometimes it's inevitable that you can't send the same cleaner to the same home, but everybody's trained to clean the same way, so at the end you're getting the same result.
Okay, good. How do your cleaners like it?
They enjoy it because everything is pretty much handy, and I think the apron was a little hard to get used to at first because they've never used it, but once they used it, now they can't live without it. So
really?
Yeah, so it's become a very handy tool to have in terms of what they use on a daily basis.
So tell me, what would you say to an owner who said, my girls won't wear aprons? I know I will never get them to be able to wear the aprons, much less use them, because I think we went through this in the beginning. You can force them to wear them, but there's a difference between wearing them and using them. What would you say to an owner who said, I'll never be able to get my people to use this, they will never like them, I don't see the advantage?
I would say give them a time frame to try it out, and then try and take it away and see if they give it up, because once it's used and they utilize it the right way, they won't want to part with it.
Interesting. Very interesting. So, Ryan, do you have anything to add? Like, if somebody asked you, should I invest $399 in core and English, what would your answer be? That's a lot of money.
It is, and I'm a type of person that likes to do a lot of research before I spend any money. So, just like anything else, I questioned whether it would be valuable, but now after using the system, I would happily pay 3 or 4 times the amount, because I know that the amount of return on investment that we've experienced because of it. And then you spend the money once, and it continues to perform down the road. So it's not like there's a monthly cost or something like that, but you're still experiencing the benefits of it.
Well, and I'm going to tell my audience that that's huge coming from you, because number one, I'm going to tell you, Ryan, I'll be billing you for the other $1,200 tomorrow. But no, I'm kidding. Since you're willing to pay 3 or 4 times, I think I need to bill you. But I tell my friends this story. I've never told a client. But I remember when you did call me about core, and it was on sale, remember, at half price, which I don't do anymore, and you could not make up your mind. You must have called me 5 or 6 times. And I'll have to tell you, I never told you this, Ryan, but by the end I was like, I'm putting it back up to full price because this guy can't make up his mind and he needs to learn a lesson. I did. And do you remember you called me when you bought it and said, hey, it's up to full price? And I knocked it down. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
So let me tell you, there is nobody that does more research than Ryan before he spends any money on anything, and now he's willing to pay 3 or 4 times it. And you probably would. I mean, if you knew it was there, I have a lot of clients who said, I'd pay $1,000 for this now if I would have known what it would do for me. So you are saying, I'm actually going to run this and run it at a $100 discount at $299. Are you saying people should grab this?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely use it. Even if
Good.
you're small and up and coming, if you got 1 or 2 employees, yeah.
Well, Lisa, you would probably say if you have 1 or 2 employees, it's easier to start it now than it is after you have 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, start it out on the right foundation and they'll be fine. So any final words for our audience?
I wouldn't even think twice about using it now. Like, it's helped us, and I think it helps the ladies coming in to train. It teaches them cleaning tips in different ways than they've actually used them before. So I think it just makes them see cleaning in a different light.
Perfect. Ryan?
I was impressed by the professional quality of the production. I think that's important. A lot of the stuff that you find online and buy online looks like someone shot it in their backyard with their iPhone or something. So I was very impressed with the quality, because that has an underlying message to the employees that this is the real deal, and it's something that they should take seriously.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I am thrilled that you took the time to do this morning. I need to tell my audience I surprised them with this. We just got done with a consult, and I said, let's finish with core, because I want to run a special. So thank you so much for being so flexible and doing this at the very last minute. And I also want to say to my audience, you will be seeing more of these too, because we're going to do another full-fledged webinar on how they got from their low number a year ago to their high number today, because they are good at marketing and they've done a few other things. So we're going to do another webinar that I'm not going to surprise them on, where we can talk a little bit more about their company. Thank you both so much. I would like to say enjoy your holiday, but your holiday is done. Canada has a July 1st holiday, so you all are working tomorrow.
Yes.
Sorry. But enjoy your work day, and again, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you.